Hey guys, it's Mac from Wandering Mac's Book Nook, and we are here today to talk about the 75 Booked Challenge. Now, as a self-proclaimed book nerd, I feel like I'm kind of behind the times on this one. I'm not a TikTok person, and I guess that's where it originated from. I kind of keep up with Instagram occasionally, and it wasn't until my daughter actually messaged me yesterday about this. It's like, hey, Mom, have you heard about this 75 book challenge? That yeah, I guess I'm finally in the know. So, of course, read through it, watched a few videos on it, and I cannot wait to get started. So let's talk about what this is all about. 75 Booked, from what I can tell, actually came from a amazing YouTuber, TikToker, Instagram person, whatever you want to call her. She seems to be, she's on all of the medias. Her name is Emily Paige Books. And as I was searching on YouTube, it looks like that it actually came out on YouTube like 8 months ago, okay? But this has like really picked up steam on Instagram and things like that. So if you are on TikTok or BookTok and you have, you know, suddenly, being the reader that you are, have stumbled upon the 75 Books Challenge just like myself, because everybody seems to be doing it, then, you know, you're in good company with just getting on board. It's okay. So Emily decided that the 75 Hard Challenge, that was actually listed as a like exercise regimen, things like that, to try and get yourself better and in health and stuff like that, that was not something that she personally wanted to do, but being a book lover, that she wanted to change it and make it more accessible for those of us who are bibliophiles. So she came up with the 75 Booked Challenge. And the original challenge is very simple, has, you know, 5 different rules. The first one is to read every day for 75 days straight, okay? Then you're supposed to do 2 45-minute reading sessions daily. One has to be out of bed. I know a lot of people are like, well, I read before I go to bed every night. But, you know, she's like, one must be out of bed, because we are going to try and put a little bit of effort into making our lives better. You're supposed to drink 1 bottle of water per session. Now, I guess it all depends on the bottle size that you are using. Some people use the huge tumblers. I myself am a 16-ounce girl, and I will be having one of these each session. The book buying ban for 75 days. So this is to help you go through your TBR list, your physical TBR list, and also to help support some of those libraries out there. Libraries are state and federally or publicly funded, and with the lack of people using the library systems, more and more are at risk of closing. So the final thing is to track your progress in a physical journal and on your preferred reading app. So as she's going through this video, she says that, you know, you can change anything you want and make it fit you. Okay, so the 75 Booked is to kind of get you out of a slump for your reading. I really haven't been in a slump. Well, I was probably in October and part of November, but then I started kicking it up again, and yeah, so I'm doing much better already, so which is probably why my daughter decided to send me this. But this time of year, especially with the holidays and trying to get things done, sometimes I have a hard time managing my reading along with my full-time job and trying to make holiday projects and things like that. So yeah, I guess my daughter sent me this so that I could try and balance my life a little bit better. So what am I doing for my 75 book? I guess that would be the question, right? So generally, my rules are going to stay kind of the same. So read for 75 days straight, no problem. 1 hour and 30 minutes of reading daily. Okay, so specifically in her rule, she was like 2 45-minute sessions. So with my job, my full-time job, like I have a 30-minute lunch break and not too many other breaks in between there, and usually don't even get to my 30-minute lunch break because I'm a remote teacher and just have too many things to do. So I end up not getting up and taking my lunch, which unfortunately my doctor has told me is not a good thing, and I need to start being more mindful of that. So the thing is that I plan on trying to take my 30-minute lunch and eat, and also to, you know, make sure that I'm reading at the same time so that I actually take a break from work. That's going to be one thing, but that's again only 30 minutes. So that means that's an hour left. So the hour left generally will have me working on some of my projects. It could be me driving. I do a lot of traveling with my job. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. So that could be part of it as well. But I'm not too concerned about the 2 different sessions as long as I get like an hour and a half of reading a day. The second part of that is that I do want to make sure that I am tackling my physical TBR, which means that I'm going to try to read for at least 30 minutes a day from a regular physical book. When I first started the year, I was really good about doing like, you know, an audiobook and a physical book kind of at the same time. And then life started getting crazy and I was kind of helping somebody else and taking over other people's classes for a while. So I ended up not doing the physical book so much, as there were so many things that I had to work on with my hands that I couldn't actually like stop and read. So yeah. I did a lot of audiobooks in October and November, not too many physical books, and I really need to get back to that. I really enjoyed doing that. So physical TBR, trying to tackle that. That's definitely on that list. At least 30 minutes a day, that's the plan. As far as drinking the water, we already talked about that. I'm going to go with my Propel 16-ounce water bottles, 1 per session. Definitely need to go back to drinking more water. I was really great about drinking pretty much just water, and like once a week I would have a soda last year, and then this year I don't know what happened. Like I'm just like a soda fiend all of a sudden, and I need to stop. I need to go back to drinking more water. So this should definitely help, and I'm hoping that it will. The 4th one, the book buying ban for the 75 days of the challenge. I'm okay with this with one exception, okay? I'm changing it to I cannot buy books for myself in this 75 days, okay? I actually like buy books for kids sometimes in my school and, you know, my daughter and different people like that. So it's not, I can't buy any for myself to put on my TBR. That's going to be one exception. And the other exception is a book that has come out just this past week. It was last Friday. Okay. Is the Legends and Lattes, the 3rd book in the series by Travis Baldier. And I was dying to get the book, but I don't want to get it in audiobook, and I don't want to get it in hardback because I have the other 2 in paperback. So I want the complete set all in paperback. Well, that paperback book does not come out until February. So, and in fact, if I'm correct, the 75 days should end on February 20th. And it actually comes out like the beginning of February. And I know I'm not going to be able to wait because I'm already dying, like trying not to download the audiobook. So yeah, that's going to be my one exception, is I'm going to allow myself to buy that 1 book for myself. The final part is track your progress in a journal and in your favorite reading app. So I use StoryGraph. And I love the, you know, custom statistics at the end of the month. I have my reading journal that I have had all year long, and hopefully we will be able to go through my actual reading journal on this channel at one point and another and get ready for next year. But I also have a separate journal that I use that is specifically just for challenges. Okay, so I have several in here that I've completed already this year. I have been a part of the just several. The Magical Readathon, okay, for spring and for fall. I completed both of those. The Survive the Night Readathon, I completed that one in September. So, yeah, all of that is kind of written in here. It's not in my regular book journal. So I will be adding all of my journaling for our 75-day challenge into my challenge journal. Okay, so that's where we are. I'm gonna get started because this is day one and I have some work to do. So I'm gonna pop on my headphones and pop on my audiobook and we're gonna get going. Okay, guys, so that was the end of session one, and I am at minute 55 of 72 minutes in this nuclear war book. It's an incredible book. Okay, I can understand why it has been nominated and come close to winning so many awards, high literary awards, and stuff like that. If you have not checked it out, very, very interesting read. Tense, emotional. It's crazy. So I only have, oddly enough, 55 minutes left of the audiobook. And the design that I have to run next actually only takes 55 minutes. So I'm going to say we're probably going to finish up this book tonight. And yeah. So that'll be my session 2. I did drink a full bottle of water. However, since I'm doing back-to-back sessions, don't know if I'm going to be drinking a whole nother bottle of water when I know that I have to be in bed and pretty much as soon as this is over. So, but yeah, well, let's get back to reading and finish up our sessions. Okay, well, definitely a 5-star read for me. Incredible book. And yeah, it's gory and it's scary and it's heartbreaking, and I don't, I just don't know. Probably the worst part about it is that, it literally could like all happen tomorrow. Okay. So it's crazy. Just the amount of, wow. Anyways, so that was the end of the second session, and I've actually already completed my reading journal for today, and the reading total was 132 minutes. I did only drink one bottle of water, and none of it while I was in bed, so that's good. Unfortunately, I did not do any physical reading while I was doing this sewing mission, so I've already broken a couple of my rules that I set for myself at the beginning of this challenge earlier today, but it's okay. So, please don't send the police after me. But yeah, we're just going to keep going with day number 2 tomorrow. See you then, guys. Bye.